Yo, 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 crack a 40 and check your rollies. It's podcast time with your hosts, Tim and Nick.
What's going on, everybody? Tim here from Pro Wrestling Unlimited with another Wednesday edition of the Pro Wrestling Unlimited podcast. What's going on, Nick?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is another Wednesday. Here comes the fun podcast where it's not SmackDown, it's not Raw, it's just us talking. And remember, guys, didn't you used to say that at the end of your videos?
I did, and yeah.
God, what's it like being oh, I almost said it. I almost said it. Remember, guys, stick around for the end of the show where we'll be having a fun giveaway. I will be giving away my social security number.
Yikes.
Remember, I will be giving away my social... I'm not. We're giving away a t-shirt. Tim, would you like to put the link for the challenge one last time once we start getting more people?
For the sign-up?
For the sign-up, we're going to put it in one last time right here in the stream. If you have already signed up, will it count them again? Will it let them do it again?
It will.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because it's just a little sign-up forum thing. I'll put it in now, and then we'll put it in again in like 5 minutes.
Okay. So if you guys did not sign up for the giveaway, go ahead and click. Go ahead and click over. Oh, it says 404 page not found.
Does it?
Yes.
Give me a second. I can fix that.
But as we have everybody file in here, we've got Manny C, we've got Sean Cook, we've got Nicole, we've got Derek Bocek, we've got Herman, we've got Nicole again, we got Sean again, we got Frosty Gambino, and Savage Blaze with the first chat of the day saying hello. Thank you guys for tuning in. Savage Blaze says, yeah, I got it because I was using YouTube, but if I'm not, I don't get a notification. Same, it's fucking AIDS. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it.
No. You know what this YouTube notification thing is?
-5 stars.
It only said minus.
Well, that's all you heard. I played the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I hope so. Yeah, it's -5 stars.
It's also hold on. It's also
Fucking bullshit.
I didn't hear anything that time, but I'm assuming it said fucking bullshit.
You would be right. All right, so what is everybody up to tonight? Can y'all play GM mode? I don't have a game that old enough. Whenever the new WWE game comes out, I trade in the last year's old one to get $10.
I don't fucking think there's been a GM mode since SmackDown vs. Raw.
2006.
And there you go.
I believe.
Yeah, so what's going on, guys? We do have a lot of fun stuff to talk about today, and let's go ahead and kick it off. Tim?
So, do you want to talk... Oh, whoa. Oh, anyways... Do you want to start with either Ronda Rousey? Hold on. What was the other thing I was going to say? Ronda Rousey or the proposed draft at Backlash?
Let's go ahead and start with Rousey.
All right. So, we all know what they want to do with Rousey. They want to do a mixed tag team match. Rousey and a partner taking on Triple H, Stephanie McMahon. The reason they want to do this is because they know whatever match Ronda's going to be in, it's going to give them, big mainstream publicity. And with that, they want to hope that they can transfer some of that publicity and mainstream media attention over to Stephanie McMahon. Because going forward, they want her to kind of be like I don't know if I want to say face of WWE's corporate brand, like the corporate brand of WWE, but I guess that's the right word to say. Whenever they go out and they need someone to go...
The business side.
Right, they need someone to go do interviews, not on like, oh, this happened on Raw, this happened on SmackDown, but like the business side of WWE, which they have been doing for the past couple of years, using Stephanie. But right now, Stephanie goes and does these interviews and whatnot on, random TV channels or random radio stations, and people don't know who she is unless you're a wrestling fan, except for kind of some people may go, McMahon, is she related to Vince McMahon, that wrestling guy? So they're hoping, with the whole Ronda Rousey tie-in, maybe that can help get people that aren't really wrestling fans a little more familiar with Stephanie. I don't really know how well that would work.
I mean, in all honesty, I'm not a really big fan of Stephanie McMahon. She's just... I don't know. She's just very cunty coming
Well,
off on television.
That's her character, though.
Right.
I've heard that she's one of the nicest people I've heard her and Triple H are two of the nicest people you can ever meet.
Yeah, I mean,
So, but as far as WrestleMania goes, so if they got their way, if they can, do the match however they wanted, no restrictions, it would go back to WrestleMania 31. It would be Rock and Rousey taking on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Now, the issue with that is that movie studios don't want The Rock to actually, I guess you could say, wrestle in fear of him getting hurt. When he wrestled John Cena last, he ended up having a ruptured hernia. He ruptured his hernia, ended up having to have surgery. Huh?
Good old ruptured hernia.
I know. Ended up having to have surgery, and then they had to delay the production of Hercules, which he was, in and out of filming at the time, and it cost the studio like at least $1 million. At least. And so with that, ever since then, there's been restrictions on him when he signs to do a new movie, especially if they know they're going to be filming around WrestleMania time, March, April. They put a clause in there saying, hey, you're not going to wrestle. And that's why, what was it, WrestleMania 32, he did the 6-second thing with Eric Rowan. So according to Justin Barrasso of Sports Illustrated, if they can't get Rock, there's actually 3 other names that have been floated around, and one is not Braun Strowman, according to Barrasso.
And I actually, fun fact, I didn't watch the video, so I don't know these names.
Barrasso goes on to say that if it's not The Rock, they could use either Kurt Angle, which would make sense.
I'd be fine with it.
They could use Seth Rollins, which kind of would make sense with his history with Triple H and Stephanie and the Authority, and he wrestled Triple H.
It would suck for Rollins.
Yeah, I guess you can say that. And then the other name, which I've actually
Let me guess. Not Braun Strowman.
No, but I'll tell you that I've been debating against this idea with people on Twitter that keep asking if this would be possible.
John Cena.
No. John Cena's going to wrestle Undertaker. He basically said it on Monday when he said WrestleMania is the big show that can bring back from the dead or something like that. He's wrestling Undertaker.
I don't know. Surprise me.
Shane McMahon. I feel if she's not moving to SmackDown, it wouldn't make any sense. It would make sense if she signs this Raw contract or pretends to sign the Raw contract, and then Shane comes out either at Elimination Chamber or sometime on Monday Night Raw and been like, ha, she swerved y'all. She's coming to SmackDown, and now, Stephanie wants her revenge.
No, here I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this. You make the contract signing the biggest fucking thing on earth.
Right.
So you have both the general managers out, right? You have the contract on the table.
Okay.
And Shane McMahon has like a folder behind his back, and he goes, hold on. In case you're interested, here's a SmackDown contract.
Oh, okay.
She looks at him. She looks at Triple H and Kurt, kind of gives him the thumbs up, and then the thumbs down, puts Triple H in an armbar, signs the contract.
You're thinking Batista 2005 all over again.
Oh, fuck yeah, I am, because that was the greatest moment. That was the greatest moment of my 6-year-old life when I popped for Batista.
When he had that SmackDown contract to wrestle JBL, and he gave Triple H and Rick the thumbs up, gave him that thumbs down, Batista bombed Triple H.
I fucking love that. That was so fun.
So, I mean,
wrestling.
I feel myself, the Shane thing, I don't know how you get to it, especially when he's already engrossed with this Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn thing, which I hope they pay off at WrestleMania.
Yeah, if that doesn't pay off, I'm going to be real fucking pissed.
However they pay that off, whether it's a freaking handicap match. Well, no, that didn't even work because Shane just got killed.
I see a lot of people saying that they don't want to have Ronda Rousey signed. And let me tell you, you absolutely want Ronda Rousey signed. She is going to bring an immense amount of mainstream media attention. She may not be that good as a wrestler. She may not be that good on the microphone. That doesn't fucking matter. She is going to bring in money like you have never fucking seen in your life. Ronda Rousey has something behind her that not a lot of other outside talents or WWE superstars as they are now have. She has literally her entire past of being a fucking monster in the octagon. she may have lost her last 2 fights, and that's fine. That's why more people are going to think, oh, wow, are we going to tune in? We could potentially watch her lose again. Oh, wow, she may bounce back and look fierce as ever and defeat Triple H and Stephanie McMahon if that's what the match is. This is money, printable money. They have a printing press in Vince McMahon's office. Anytime someone says Ronda Rousey, he just prints $100 bill because she is going to make this company money. Even if she's not good, even if she's only here for a couple of years, and she doesn't do that much, but she does enough. I understand that she is trying to solidify Stephanie McMahon as this name, as this person, as this individual, but what we're not understanding and what we're not choosing to see is that she is going to create money for the Raw brand or the SmackDown brand. I hope it's the Raw brand. As much as story-wise, I would like to see her go over to SmackDown. Her being on Raw is going to make money. She is not taking a spot. She is not trying to be anybody. She is not trying to be a wrestler. She is going in there being Ronda Rousey. She's not taking a spot from somebody in NXT at all. No one in NXT is thinking, oh man, Ronda Rousey, oh no. Because let me tell you this, because they know, holy fuck, Ronda Rousey's in the fucking women's division. That means when I go up there, I'm going to be seen as part of this women's division that was so strong with Sasha Banks, with Nia Jax, with Asuka, with Bayley, with Ronda Rousey. There's so many names there that click. You got these names. So the next person that comes in, they're going to say, oh shit, they just added another person to the women's division. Look out for this. This women's division is on fire. They are going to be so good. This women's division is going to get a huge boost to their credibility. WWE would be stupid to not sign her, even if for a year, if it's for 2 years, if it's for 7, if it's for her life. She is going to go in there. I'm assuming that she's just going to say, you want me to do this? All right, I'll do this. I'll do it. Why not? I'm in here. This is what you guys want me to do. This is what I signed the contract for. I'm going to go in and do this. She's going to make money for WWE, even if she's not that good. She doesn't have to be great. There's a lot of female wrestlers there that aren't that good, and I feel like she could 100% bring a lot of those people to good matches. She's got that legitimate background in the same sense that Brock Lesnar has his legitimate background. So now you've basically got a version of female Brock Lesnar. I know that you have that with Asuka, and that's understandable, but now that's a fucking story right there. The undefeated versus the UFC fighter. Sports entertainment versus UFC. You've got it right there. And whether Asuka has already suffered a loss at that match, or whether she has not faced a loss yet and this could be her first, or whether she goes over on Ronda, that is going to be a money match. That will be money. Anything she does will be money. She's going to help this company in so many ways because now she's letting other people from outside places see, hey, Ronda Rousey did pretty good in the UFC. She may have lost her last 2 fights, but, she looks like she's having a really good time in the WWE. Maybe I want to try that. And maybe we can get more mainstream names and bigger and bigger and keep growing as a company to where people won't say, oh, WWE is fucking boring. Because now we're going to do big, exciting things. The fact that even Conor McGregor puts her over by saying, I'm extremely happy for her. She loves this. This is, she loves watching it. She's always talking about it. I'm over the moon for her. I'm so happy for her. She looked genuinely happy. She is going to be great. She is going to be fantastic. Yes, the crowd was giving her boos. That is just because we haven't seen her yet. It's kind of like when you're a kid and your mom keeps saying, hey, we're going to go to Burger King on Friday for dinner because it's, Friday. We'll go to Burger King on Friday. And for the rest of the week, though, you have to eat Brussels sprouts and rice and all that boring stuff. But finally, when it happens, oh, fuck, this is happening right in front of me. This is great. This is the greatest burger I've ever had. We're so pissed off because oh, okay, fuck. Can we see Ronda Rousey already? Okay, she came out at Rumble. I want more. Now you're going to tune into the Elimination Chamber. Joke's on you. You're tuning into the Elimination Chamber, buddy. Yeah, that's your fault. She's going to make money. She's going to be a great addition. She's going to help that. I don't have water here, so I can't drink anything, and I'm really thirsty. But that's me. That's just what I think. She's going to make the money. She's going to help. She's not going to be bad. I promise you. And if she's not, sorry. But I think she will. I think she's going to do great on Raw or SmackDown, wherever she goes.
Here's my one question. We don't know if she can cut a believable pro wrestling promo, though.
You don't know that, but I mean, there's a lot of people we didn't know if they could cut promos or not.
Here's the other question, or not question, but criticism.
And you don't. Here's the thing: you don't need to cut a promo to be a good wrestler.
Well,
But yeah,
to be
what you're thinking, you're gonna have to run.
believable as a top star, you do.
Okay, Asuka.
Asuka's promos are perfect for what she does, though, because we don't. Okay, here's the thing with Asuka, she says little, but the way she says it, she's got that charisma almost nobody else has. Again, Ronda's, I guess you can say, unproven with her charisma and her talking ability. Because I just hope if they want her to be this legit badass female, she better not show up to the freaking Elimination Chamber smiling and all kinds of giddy.
No, that's fine. She can go in there smiling, giddy, and then just a switch.
Well, yeah, because I just feel like she smiled too much at the Royal Rumble. And she just, like everyone said, with wearing that Roddy Piper jacket and smiling, pointing at the WrestleMania sign the whole time, it really made her seem more of a fan-playing wrestler than this badass cage fighter coming in that can beat any of the women in a real fight.
Okay, but here's my argument back to that, in which she is unproven, and that's fine.
Right.
She will prove herself either to be good or to be bad, whichever way she does it. I mean, that's how she's going to do it.
Right.
I guess my argument would be, no matter what, I think whatever she's going to do is going to be received fairly well. Whether she has a great match or whether she has a terrible match, it'll be received very well because of the magnitude, because of everything that's happening. Excuse me. So there's a lot of really, really good possibilities throughout that. I'm out of breath right now. I kind of went on for a long time there.
All right, so I do got to go back from during your little rant there and say thank you to Joe D for his $2 super chat donation. He said, "Did you go to Raw in Sunday or SmackDown Tuesday?" I didn't go to any. Nick didn't go to any, unfortunately, even though they were in our areas.
They were literally like 30 minutes away from. No, I mean the house show for Raw was like 15 minutes away from me.
The house show for SmackDown was down the street from me, but I couldn't get tickets. The only tickets that were like literally Ticketmaster had like maybe 15 tickets, and secondary markets only had tickets where I would have been able to be. It would have been like I was looking at ants, and I'm only gonna pay for a ticket like that if it's a Mania.
And my and another thing, you see Brock Lesnar laughing. It's fucking creepy, and you gotta put aside that first time seeing her.
Right.
She was probably really fucking excited. She was probably nervous and excited and was just, holy fuck, I'm here. Oh my god, I'm here. And she was probably happy, and I don't blame her. I mean, fuck, I would be if I came out as a heel for the WWE, I would be smiling fucking ear to ear, shit face grin, because I'm WWE. Yeah, I'd be Sammy. You know, you can see a smiley, laughing heel in Sami Zayn. Ronda can do that. She could beat the shit out of people. She could make people tap. She can knock people out.
Well, see, I'm not even saying she needs to be a heel. I'm just saying that I don't know if it was, like I said, the big oversized jacket that looked more like, you know, oh, well, we're putting on a play at school and I grabbed the first thing out of the prop closet, or if it was the smiling, you know.
It's a good one.
But I did hear, you know, she's been training in, you know, she lives in L.A. She's been training in L.A. at the school that Brian Kendrick teaches at, the same school he was training Eva Marie at, which we all know what happened with that. Anyways, but I think the movie either just finished filming, she was filming, or is about to finish this week, and then she's supposed to report to the Performance Center like an NXT superstar as far as doing the classes, working out, being there every day. So, I mean, unless she's going to be on Raw, she's going to be at that Performance Center training.
Yeah, and I mean, with that, do you want to take some calls? I know people are trying to call in right now.
Yeah, if you guys want to call into the show, the phone number is on the screen, 559-475-8473. Before we take our first call, I do got to say, hey, WrestleCrate.
Hey.
If you guys want to get the exclusive Matt Jackson mini wrestling buddy, you've got today and tomorrow to sign up. If you want the mini wrestling buddy, then get their $29.99 Elite Box. You will get an exclusive Matt Jackson mini wrestling buddy, as also an exclusive WrestleCrate only Ric Flair item. Now, if you don't care about the mini wrestling buddy but still want the Ric Flair item, then you can get the Ric Flair item in the $14.99 box, the light box. If you want to get either one, it doesn't really matter. Go over there and use promo code PWUnlimited at checkout to get 10% off of your purchase.
Yeah,
With
for sure.
that, let's take our first call of the night. If it wants to go through, because sometimes Skype doesn't want to go through. Let's try it again. Please work Skype.
So I mentally talk to myself every night. Who called Sammy Ginger? Everybody.
It's still not wanting to take this person's call. So, yeah, let's try it again. This person's really wanting to call in. There we go. Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hello?
Going once.
Hi, sorry.
Hey, what's going on?
Not much. Sorry about that. So, I just wanted to talk a little bit about Ronda. So, first, when I say she's taking a spot, I'm not talking about taking a spot from a girl in NXT. I'm talking about a spot from a girl from the main roster. But do I think Ronda's money? Yes. I understand why the WWE is bringing her in. They want the mainstream media to say, hey, look at us. Ronda Rousey's here. So I understand that. But I also think that this could go very wrong very quickly. If Ronda decides not to prove herself. So apparently Ronda has signed a full-time contract. If Ronda is training at the Performance Center, working on her mic skills, actually taking it seriously, not just on Raw or SmackDown, whichever brand she's on, but actually working at the Performance Center and actually saying, hey, no, like, yes, I might be on TV, but I'm going to work from the bottom up still. Then it would be a little bit different to me because it's like, okay, she's taking it serious. This isn't just, a little girl who has a name and now is in the WWE because it's her dream.
Okay, so my first question is, name one female on the Raw brand that you feel like she's taking a spot from. Who could she be taking a spot from?
Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, Nia
None
Jax.
of them are getting their spots taken, though, because you know that those are high-profile matches. Those are very high-profile matches that will all take place. She's not coming in and taking anyone's place. This is just like an NXT call-up. Like you said, she's going to go through the Performance Center regardless. She has to. She's going to go through there. She's going to learn. She's going to train. And she's going to come up just like everyone else does. She's going to get her time. That's like saying with the next NXT call-up, this is taking away from these people because, now we're so focused on the NXT call-up. Yes, we're going to be focused on her for a while because it's Ronda Rousey. It's a big old name. But regardless, there's still going to be these matches. You're going to get Ronda Rousey, Sasha, Ronda Rousey, Alexa, Ronda Rousey, maybe not Bayley because I don't really see that being a match. I maybe see them teaming together. You're going to get these really big matches involving all these really big women. They're going to put the main roster women on a completely different level.
See, here's my question.
No, and
Were you upset that
Go ahead.
Asuka won the Rumble after only being on the main roster for less than 4 months? When there's girls that have been on the roster for years?
See, I think why a lot more people are upset with Ronda coming in right now is because it's so close to WrestleMania.
Okay.
So
now,
I think that's a really big thing where people have to take it into account where it's like, okay, it's a couple months before Mania. She's obviously probably going to have a match at Mania. She hasn't earned it in professional wrestling. And I think that's where people are really upset about
but
her coming in and having the name and then automatically going to WrestleMania. Like in the past,
Okay, then
when there's
why
been a
does The Rock-
celebrity in a match?
Why does The Rock deserve to show up at any Mania since leaving the WWE? Just because he's a big name? Just because he was a big name in wrestling?
No, like, here's the thing. I personally don't think The Rock should, but that's my opinion. But there's also a difference between paying your dues in the professional wrestling business for years and having that name, then having a name coming in outside of the wrestling business and immediately being put on a spot on a card that every single person on that roster fights all year round for. That's my opinion, where it's like, if she would have paid her dues in wrestling even for 6 months, it would have been very different than her just coming in and being like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be at WrestleMania now. If she would have been like, if it would have been, okay, she appears after she's done filming her movie and then she's there every week, it would also be different because then it's all of a sudden it's like she appears, then she's literally not there.
See,
So I think it's just her coming in when she did and not really earning that spot at all.
Here's the thing, though. Her fighting career pretty much ended 2017, ended 2016, whatever you want to call it. You know, she took a little time for herself, but starting last summer, she's been training. She hasn't just been sitting around and then all of a sudden, boom, she's here. She's been training with Brian Kendrick and the people at that school down there in Southern California. And so it's not like she's had all this time to train because she's been under contract with UFC. UFC had to agree to all this because technically, I don't think her UFC contract even expired yet. And the other thing about, you know, people saying, oh, she's taking a spot from a girl at WrestleMania. No, because there's the 2 women's title matches. She's not in either of those. Women usually don't get anything else other than women's title matches. So she's getting a match that it's not like, oh, well, Sasha was going to be in the match against Triple H and Stephanie. No, that's a match that they put together once they found out Ronda was going to work it. So it's not like she's taking a spot. They're just creating a new match that she can be in.
Which is also 100% a throwaway match that will mean nothing at the end of that. At the end of the match, it'll be, oh, whoever won. Yeah. Who the fuck cares? It happened, though.
Because whenever you finish the Triple H match in Mania, you don't hear about Triple H for another 8 months.
Or Stephanie in this case as well.
True.
No, and so you know what? I do agree. So I think we're just we do have to wait and see what happens.
Right.
But I just think that her coming in when she did and literally be just shoved into that spot is, I think, what a lot of people are upset about. Is kind of my point of view.
True, but she is bringing something that no other girl can bring, and that's attention from fans that are not wrestling, from media outlets that are not just, you know, Wrestling Observer, WrestleZone, Pro Wrestling Illustrated. So, I mean, in a sense, she is worth what, you know, she's getting brought in to do, and that's put more eyes on the WWE that may not be on the WWE without her there.
True. Anyways, I just wanted to, like, give my opinion on that.
Yeah, no.
Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate it.
Have a good night.
No problem. Have a good night, guys.
Can I start a petition?
2?
Every heel champion has to walk out like their title is a guitar.
Oh, Lord.
Because I'm doing it right now, and it's fucking hilarious.
Who was this, Hulk Hogan? And his...
Kyle O'Reilly does it.
No, I know.
What is going on, Diana? And she goes, hi, Tim and Nick. I go, hi, Diana. Why are we yelling? She goes, sorry. It's okay. I accept your apology.
So,
go ahead and talk.
Dual-branded pay-per-views are coming back, apparently. Can't say 100% for sure, but it looks 99% for sure that WWE is going to go back to the dual-branded pay-per-views as far as Raw and SmackDown matches being on both pay-per-views. Now, this is good for both pay-per-views and weekly television. Pay-per-views it's good for because you're going to get more bigger stars. Instead of just having one match that's got some stars and then a bunch of other matches, or 2 matches that's got some stars and a bunch of other matches you don't care about, you're going to have 2 or 3 Raw matches that are big and 2 or 3 SmackDown matches that are big and then a filler match here or there. So in that sense, there's going to be more stars on the pay-per-views. Yes, that's going to take away spots as far as if you want all the Raw titles on the line or all the SmackDown titles on the line on a pay-per-view. That may not be able to happen. But the plan right now is because of that, we will actually see more title matches on both Raw and SmackDown. Now, I don't know if they're going to be like world title matches. Doubt the Universal title will. The Universal title may be defended on Raw if Roman's the champion after WrestleMania. And, you know, whoever's WWE champion on SmackDown. We did see the title change last time on SmackDown. But with them saying, okay, we're doing X amount of Raw matches, X amount of SmackDown matches on every pay-per-view, which pay-per-views may now go to 3 hours, anywhere from 3.5 to 3:45 now. All pay-per-views. The big ones will still be 4 and change with the 2-hour pre-show, but that's the going consensus right now. You have, 3 or 4 SmackDown matches, 3 or 4 Raw matches, and then say you have a feud for, I don't know, the U.S. title on SmackDown, and you can't fit it into the Backlash pay-per-view. Well, they're going to put that title match on SmackDown instead. So this can help as far as trying to get the new TV deal, because you're going to say, hey, we're now putting big pay-per-view quality, high-profile matches on TV, which will equate to more people watching the TV show, higher ratings, give us more money or give them more money.
Right. And I think with the one pay-per-view a month as well, it's also going to help us digest wrestling a lot easier. We're not being bombarded. We don't feel like we have to make in advance have to request 2 days off of work, or so, because I had to do that. I had to tell my managers, hey, I'm going to need all of these Sundays off because I'm a loser and I like to talk into a microphone to some fantastic people. And it keeps us wanting, and it doesn't keep us angry. God, what was that SmackDown pay-per-view that was just utter trash? It was just, there was no point to it happening. I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Was it just 17 or 16? Because I think I might know what you're talking about. If it was 16? You talking about No Mercy when they put the Triple Threat World Title match on first?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was No
everything
Mercy.
About that pay-per-view was just like, yeah, it happened.
When they put Bray and Randy in the main event match.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
it's definitely going to give us some realization to how cool WWE can be. But what do you guys think? Would you guys rather have shorter 2 pay-per-views a month or a longer 1 pay-per-view a month? And while we let that answer that in chat, we're going to give a big shout out to Joe D with $2. Did you ever go to TNA in
Visalia?
Visalia? Where's that?
It's a little south of Fresno.
Okay, Visalia, Raiders all day. Raiders all day, indeed. Clearly, if I don't know where Visalia is, I probably didn't get it.
I didn't even know they ever did a show in Visalia, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it was one of those, they teamed up with some indie promotion, but...
TLC was not trash. That was a great pay-per-view.
No, it was a one-match pay-per-view, to be honest.
It was quite enjoyable, though.
I mean, it was good, yes. But, I just lost my train of thought. I was going to say,
then again,
What?
The big dog brings up a really good point. Dolph and Miz had a great match at No Mercy.
That is true. That was a really good match.
They had a fucking great match. Taboo Tuesday, greatest pay-per-view of all time. Go ahead.
Now, here's the thing. They're not going to do 2 pay-per-views a month anymore. They realized that they're spending too much money on 2 pay-per-views a month. Their thinking when they did the first, draft was each brand gets a pay-per-view each month. 2 pay-per-views a month, more people are going to sign up for the network because they're going to get extra pay-per-views. That wasn't the case. The network number never really went up when they added 2 pay-per-views a month. They then dropped down to 1 pay-per-view a month, and with that, you had Raw has the October pay-per-view, so SmackDown doesn't get another pay-per-view till, say, November. So you have storylines that have to get dragged out, and when you have storylines that get dragged out, sometimes they get messed up. Now with having 1 pay-per-view a month that both shows are going to be on, they no longer have to drag out a pay-per-view and come up with random ideas, or not drag out a pay-per-view, drag out a feud or storyline and come up with random ideas that sometimes don't make sense just to try and keep it going for another 2 weeks to make it to that pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Now,
So there's a lot of factors.
right. But let's take a call.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Let's get ready to take a call.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on?
What's up?
All right, so do you guys think, what match would be better on WrestleMania weekend, the Kenny versus Cody match or AJ versus Nakamura?
AJ versus Nakamura because fucking Cody is goddamn trash.
Wow. I knew you were going to say that. I thought
Stamp it, fucking send it.
I thought you were going to say both of them, Cody and Omega.
No,
'Cause you
Omega's
rip
fine.
You rip
Fuck
Omega
Cody.
too.
Not publicly, because he's good.
Yikes. No, I do think that AJ and, I mean, Cody and Omega is going to be a good match in my opinion, but I just think AJ and Nakamura, it being WrestleMania, they're just going to do things that we're probably not even expecting, especially this being their second ever singles match anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Cody and Kenny have never wrestled each other.
True, but I mean, you got to look
Which
at...
I can genuinely say I don't give a shit about.
Right, but I mean, when you really look at it, Kenny Omega Cody Rhodes. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles. Who are the better wrestlers there that, you know, AJ and Nakamura are the better wrestlers?
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from Kenny and Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
so
both going to be great matches either way.
Right.
I'm sure they'll be good.
Right. Like I said, Kenny Cody's probably going to be a really good match, but it's just you're going to and it may have to lean a little towards, well, it's WrestleMania. They're going to have a bigger, hotter crowd. You know, I think right now they've sold the 3,500 tickets for that not New Japan, but that Ring of Honor show, which is a record for Ring of Honor. But I mean, you're going to have that WrestleMania crowd. It's WrestleMania, so the guys are going to want to do anything they can to try to put on the best match possible, have the best match of the night. So I just feel like, you know, AJ Nakamura is the match that's going to probably steal the weekend. Unless we get Gargano Ciampa at TakeOver, then that could steal the weekend.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. No, take everything off the docket. Gargano Ciampa, match of the year, match of the century, actually match of the millennium. Nothing's going to be better than that. Thanks for your call, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. You guys have a great night.
You too.
A lot of people asking, when did Nick get so much hate for Cody? I don't hate Cody. He's fine. He's fine on the mic. He has the family lineage. Whatever. I just don't think he is that spectacular in the ring. I think he's a little overrated in the ring. A lot of it's just the same stuff. You really don't see anything really new out of him. Basically, all you really see from him is that like weird corner kick, and then a crossroads, and then maybe a submission hold. So I just think he's overrated. That's fine. That's just me. Everyone fucking hates me. I once accidentally said that The Miz was better than AJ Styles. Fucking castrate me, please, for the love of God. I'm sorry I have an opinion, guys.
Yikes.
God.
I mean, I can see where people can say Cody's overrated, but at the same time, you do got to give him props for coming out of WWE and making himself a quote-unquote big star on the indies. I mean,
oh yeah, and
I mean he's made himself worth that. I mean, he's got the biggest money contract Ring of Honor's ever handed out. So, in a sense, he's done the right things ever since leaving WWE. You can't.
I'm not denying that he's smart. He's a fucking brilliant motherfucker because he's making more. Yes. He's making more money than I can count.
But I mean, I get what you're saying about most of his matches just feel very repetitive and the same.
Yeah, no, definitely. I do want to mention a very, very big independent star coming to APW.
Which is?
A real big name. Let me pull it up here on Instagram. Probably one of the biggest names in independent wrestling right now.
Is this their first APW match?
Yeah, this is their first independent match since the WWE.
Ooh.
Sawyer Fullerton.
Fulton?
Yeah. He's going to be wrestling for APW. I just thought I'd let that be known.
Interesting.
It's not even that big of a deal.
People have been asking what he's doing since getting, kicked to the curb by WWE.
Oh, yeah. I think he was real good. It's just he was quite unfortunate.
Yeah, he got hurt. They put Damo in his spot, and it just all went downhill from there. They didn't really have a plan for him, so they said, you're gone.
I see some people say this. I definitely do steal Steven Larson quotes, so they see us and we work with them. Let's just let that be known now.
Wait, what?
Steven Larson, public announcement. I want to work with you guys. Hi. Love you, Steve. Anyway.
Our Twitter is @PWUnlimited. Hit us up. DMs are always open.
DMs are always open. Ladies, too. Actually, no. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, guys.
We're not Adam Pacitti.
Wrong
Blampier.
Wrong fucking Adam.
Blampier. I apologize, Mr. Pacitti.
I was forced to give this shout out, but happy anniversary to my girlfriend. All right, Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna say Valentine's Day.
So going back to those dual branded pay-per-views for a second.
I said dildos, and I was really confused.
Ooh, no, that would hurt. Anyways, going back to those dual branded pay-per-views for a second. The draft. The draft is rumored to be taking place on that first dual branded pay-per-view. Backlash. Now, Nick, I'm gonna ask you right here. If you can move, say, 3 guys or girls from Raw, 3 guys or girls from SmackDown, who would it be? Just off the top of your head right now, without thinking.
From Raw to SmackDown, I say Bayley. I'll try to do a male, female, and a tag team. for
Okay,
each.
there you go. There you go.
Bailey, the Revival, Bray Wyatt. I'd move Bray back to SmackDown. I feel like that'd be much better for him, so he's not getting overcredited by bigger names.
Right.
He has time to do his stuff. From SmackDown to Raw, I would move Becky to Raw. I would move the New Day to Raw because they need to go wrestle some other people.
Exactly.
And I would bring, male-wise, I would bring... Fuck. Either Dolph Ziggler or Baron Corbin.
Interesting.
Just because I feel like they could really make an impact as really good heels.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Raw has a ton of heels, don't they?
No, Raw needs heels.
Okay, then yeah, bring over Corbin. Bring over Corbin.
Yeah, Raw needs heels right now. That's what they're lacking because you have all these baby faces. Technically, I mean, I would move if you're going male-female tag team from Raw. I would move female's kind of tough. I mean, I guess Bailey because maybe they can restart her on SmackDown.
Possibly.
And then I would move as my male Finn and as my tag team Gallows and Anderson. You put those three over there on SmackDown, keep them together. Finn can go challenge for the WWE Championship, whether AJ's still the champion or not. It doesn't really matter. You can finally, use Finn like he was supposed to be used when he first came up before getting hurt. And then from SmackDown, again, I would also move over the Usos because they've gone through everybody.
Yeah.
I would move over... This is tough. What female is on? I'm trying to think of all the females on SmackDown.
I'm going to say something to you that might hinder.
I wouldn't move him to Raw.
No. Excuse me? I didn't even say the name.
Okay, you said hinder.
Yeah, it might hinder your thoughts.
Oh, I thought it was.
I wasn't making a joke about gender. No.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to reference gender.
The women's division on SmackDown Live is full of baby faces.
Right.
Bailey is still too babyface in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
I get that.
You can bring over Sasha to SmackDown Live.
And finally do that heel turn. Yeah, you're right.
There you go.
I mean, as far as who I would move from SmackDown, though, I said the Usos. I guess maybe move... Well, Sammy and Kevin are doing great on SmackDown. Even if you were to move Dolph, they still probably wouldn't do anything with him.
Mm-hmm.
Female-wise, I mean, I guess you could move like a Naomi, give her something fresh to do.
Yeah, give her something nice to do. Naomi's been surprising me lately. I think.
Right.
I think she definitely has some talent there. She's definitely a good entertainer, and I think she would do really well on Raw.
I feel like her matches are good. She's very athletic. I just think the one thing that hurts her is that she always has to say, feel the glow. And that's just like people are sick and tired of hearing that because it's all like every other line in her promos has to have the word glow. I think that's one thing that people kind of get on Naomi about. And as far as what male I would move over, it's tough because any male you move over, unless it's like an AJ or a Nakamura, they're just going to get put. Well, no, I take that back. I would probably move over Bobby Roode and put him in the Intercontinental title picture.
Ooh.
Put him right there at the level of a Miz.
Oh,
let him be a heel because Raw needs another heel.
I like it. Now,
old Bob Roode.
Give me one NXT woman and one NXT male. Go.
Johnny Gargano, Ember Moon.
All right, I say. Fuck. There's so many good NXT fellas that I really want to bring up.
Right.
All right, I'll say Johnny Gargano. Fuck, it has to be Ember Moon. I mean, she's done fucking everything.
Well, kind of.
NXT's a little harder because, I mean, there's people down there, but there's the main people.
Right, because when you think about it, Ember's got time if she really wants, if they want to keep her down there, because she's really, who she feuded with? Asuka and Shayna Baszler? That's really it so far.
She's been out there forever.
She has, but it's she feuded with Asuka for most of 2017, And before that, she was just having random matches on NXT television. She never was in, I think she maybe did something with Peyton and Billy. But everyone's done something with Peyton and Billy.
Oh, she feuded with Sonya Deville.
That was Ruby Riott that feuded with Sonya Deville, wasn't it? I know Ruby did right when they first all came to the main roster.
Yes.
Ruby did right when they first all came up.
Frosty Gambino, I fucking ask myself that question every single fucking Tuesday.
Jesus.
Why does she just look dirty?
Is it all the tattoos or something?
No, and it's not. It's just it literally looks like there's dirt on her body. Tattoos look sick. I'm a big tattoo fan.
I think she's glowing because she's too pale. She's almost got that Paige Sheamus skin.
All right, so why don't we touch on one more topic, and we'll take 2 more calls before we wrap up for the evening.
All right, so I just want to hit on something really fast. Big Cass. According to PW Insider, Big Cass has been spotted this week at the WWE Performance Center working out. I'm hearing that his body has gotten in very, very, I guess you could say, better. This doesn't even make sense. Gotten in better shape. He's gotten in better shape since he was last seen on Raw. He's no longer walking with crutches, and he's taking bumps and stuff in the ring. Not really much more to say on that.
Good for you, Cass.
He was given a 9-month window of recovery. That was worst case scenario. He's been out for September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 6 months. So he can come back at any time. And him, down there at the Performance Center working out, taking bumps, it's a good sign that he could be back in the next couple of months. I don't know if he'd be back in time for Mania. And here's the question. What do they do with the guy? His last feud was with Enzo. Enzo's Dunzo.
Do you fucking plan that?
No, I did not.
Okay. That's a real good question. I mean, how do you bring back Big Cass? I mean, assumably they're giving Enzo the Benoit treatment. When Cass comes back, they're not going to mention Enzo. You
think fans are going to chant for Enzo when Big Cass comes out? At least for the first couple of weeks?
Oh,
do the whole
and I
Enzo Amore.
Just want to give a quick shout out to Avion Epps, who said, Almas Toral, Kari Sane to SmackDown. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
If they did that, I'd be perfectly fine. I would not complain. That's a really, really good one.
Yeah,
actually, maybe flip it. I'd rather see Almas on SmackDown.
I've also seen a lot of people in the chat saying Drew McIntyre. That is the plan. They wanted McIntyre to be up in time for the Royal Rumble. Unfortunately, he did get hurt in that match with Almas at TakeOver Survivor Series weekend. But the plan always was for him to be up in time for the Royal Rumble and him be one of the big, not just NXT guy in the Rumble, but that be his call-up.
I can definitely see Cass against Roman, against Corbin, against Ziggler.
Oh, that would be really good. But
yeah,
since he's not having to feud with the quote-unquote babyface Enzo, do you still have him go heel like they were planning on? Or can you bring Cass back as a babyface? You have him come as a babyface. Here's the other question. Enzo was always the can't teach that guy. Cass was the soft guy. Can Cass still do the SAWFT? Or do you think no? You think it's too Enzo? They nixed it. You think he's got to just full almost? I think he comes back not as Big Cass, but Colin Cassidy. You cut any tie from Enzo.
I don't know.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, he'll probably come back as Big Cass, but I mean,
you know what? Let's put it this way. I have a genuine excitement for him to come back. I think he's going to be a lot of fun. He's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think Big Cass has just been a name that we just forgot, and we think he's fucking irrelevant now until he comes back. I saw someone in chat say, "What? He's been gone. What's his storyline going to be?" Believe it or not, I don't know if you know this. A little bit of insider knowledge that only us journalists know. WWE actually has these people, right? WWE has these people that create stories for people.
They've got like 30 people on that writing team.
Tim. We can't let them know this inside knowledge.
Oh, sorry.
They have a creative team. They're going to give them something to do. Even if it's boring at first, you just got to get warmed back up. But let's go ahead and take another call before we call it a night here on the stream.
If anybody wants to call in, the line is open 559-475-8473. Gotta give a shout out to Strong Style Brand. If you guys want some cool wrestling inspired merch, go over to Strong Style Brand. They got really cool design t-shirts, hats, hoodies, flags, their own shoes. Go over there and check them out. Strong Style Brand. Link in the description below. Use promo code PWUnlimited at checkout to get 10% off of your purchase.
Oh, they might just call him Cass, actually.
They could just call him Cass. But
Just Cass.
Just Cass. I mean, you've had Big Show and Big E and Big Cass. I mean, you could just call him Cass or, well, yeah, no. I was going to say, or Colin, but no. Colin, you think the name Colin, what do you think of when I say the name Colin in WWE? What do you think of?
My assistant manager at GameStop.
No.
His name was Colin.
I think fucking Colin Delaney.
Oh, yeah.
From old ECW on Sci-Fi. Not even,
Oh, boy.
you know. That's what I think when I think Collins. So you don't want to, I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
Do we got any calls right now?
Not at the moment, but I did see, I wanted to read this tweet from Mickey James about Ronda Rousey.
Oh, boy. Let's open up that can of worms.
So somebody, it was at Last Juggernaut tweeted, at Ronda Rousey, contract signing on pay-per-view, the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber, not enough, which includes the champion Alexa Bliss, Mickey James, Mandy Rose, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Sonya Deville. All these ladies are chopped liver. So Mickey jumps on Twitter and goes,
"Oh, it's all a fucking work. Jesus Christ."
She said, "Please," crying emoji, laugh cry emoji. 1, this is a wrestling ring. She said, hold on. She said, this is a wrestling ring, darling, not an octagon. 2, this game is played very different. 3, don't insult 20 years of mastering my craft by assuming any woman on our roster is chop liver to an outsider. 4, she's been beat before, more than once. Has she not? So Mickey's basically like, oh, she's not as big of a deal as, you know.
It's a fucking work.
I think all that's what I was getting at. All these women that have been.
Here's what it is. I'm gonna cut you off, Tim, because I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's a WWE official saying, "Hey, let's put some heat on Ronda. You know, go speak your truth. Hey, you feel this way? Why don't you ramp it up a little bit? And you know what? Tweet about it too. Get people on your side. Make people fucking hate Ronda."
Right.
I really went New York there.
There's a bunch of women that have been tweeting about, oh, Ronda Rousey doesn't matter and this and that. But it's like, I think they've been told to do that. But let's take a call real fast. And then I got one last thing to talk about afterwards.
I am not a dork.
Ooh.
Well, called me a dork.
Never mind.
Banned.
Caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Go speak your truth. Hey, you feel this way?
I hear Nick.
Hello?
And you know what?
I hear me. What's up, brother?
What's going on? Danny hung up.
All right. Well,
I heard us, and then he said hello, and then he was gone, and then it was like, hey, yeah.
Hey, Tim, before we sign off, can we do something?
Well, I had one more thing to talk about.
Well, okay.
Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Everybody knows Matt Riddle's had his fair share of incidents with smoking the good marijuana. I don't know. I don't smoke it. I don't know why I called it the good. Anyways, to him, it's the good. He's been, in trouble in the UFC a couple times before it. WWE has soured on him before it. And he did a recent interview with Vice Sports. And he actually said in the interview, he said, if the money was right with the WWE and they said you have to quit smoking, I'd quit smoking. If New Japan was down, I wouldn't bring weed to Japan. I'm not an idiot. I know the Japanese don't drink, or I know the Japanese drink, so I'd still enjoy myself. Honestly, right now I make 6 figures. I make my own merch. I'm the main or co-main event of every show I'm on. I get to be me, and I get to wrestle like I want to. Can they promise me that? If not, why would I go to WWE to probably make less money, be gone more? By the time they do pick me up, if they decide to, I'd be worth much more. So he's basically saying, I don't have to go to WWE right now. I'm making well more than enough money on the independents. I can do whatever the hell I want. He's basically saying, why do I need to go to the WWE? I'm doing perfectly fine on my own.
Right. What was his name again?
Matt Riddle?
Matt Riddle. Yeah, he's going to be fine because Matt Riddle is fucking badass.
Yeah, he is. I mean,
Yeah.
He may not have panned out in the UFC because he likes to toke it up a little too much, but hey. I mean, that's why he doesn't go to Japan. That's why freaking Matt Sydal, old Evan Bourne, ain't allowed in New Japan Pro Wrestling anymore. He got caught with too much marijuana, and they banned him from the country.
Jesus fucking Christ. How about we end this on a happy note, yeah?
Sure.
How about we announce the winner?
Yeah,
Oh, a free t-shirt. Can I announce it? Can it be me?
I guess.
Go pick a random name again. And then shoot
right.
it in. Text it to me, and then I'll announce it.
Let's go.
Leslie A says, "Damn, what did I miss?" You missed a shit song.
Actually, this was a good one.
If you ever want to listen back to it, go over to the iOS podcast app, search up Pro Wrestling Unlimited or PWUnlimited. PWUnlimited. Go over there. You can listen to it back, and while you do, leave a little rating and a review because you guys love us and we're great.
All right.
Please make WrestleCrate ship merchandise to India, please. We can't make them. Sorry, buddy. Did you get the name?
I'm texting it to you right now.
Leslie, we can pick you if you entered into the drawing. All right. And the winner of a free shirt. Is it the Monday night? Is it the Pro Wrestling Limited and the old Monday Night Raw?
Yes, it's the brand new one.
Fucking love that shirt so much. I still have to buy one. And the winner is... Are you texting it?
It's sent.
Okay. And the winner of the shirt. Are they in the stream right now?
I honestly don't know.
The winner is Raymond Hardley. You've won a shirt, buddy. If you're in the stream, let us know. Go ahead and DM us on Twitter to confirm it. Yeah, so there you guys go. Raymond Hardley.
Hatter.
Has won a shirt.
Hardley or... No, I think it's Hatterley.
It's fucking something. And he won. You've
Raymond
won
H.
the Pro Wrestling Unlimited shirt.
Happy Valentine's Day.
So, yeah.
Our little Valentine's
definitely
giveaway.
DM us. If we do not get a message from him by tomorrow, we'll go ahead and announce another winner on Twitter.
Sure.
We'll pick another winner. Yeah.
And if you don't have Twitter, because I don't think he put a Twitter handle in the sign up, our email, you can email PWUnlimitedstaff@gmail.com.
Yeah. So there you guys go. Thank you guys so much. My name is Nick. You can follow me on Twitter at PWU_Armstrong. You can find us here on Twitter at PWUnlimited, at Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling ULTD. Right here on YouTube, you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/PWUnlimited. Be sure to give some love to our sponsors like Strong Style Brand and WrestleCrate. Remember to use code PWUnlimited to get 10% off respectively from each. Thank you guys so much. Leslie A says, when do you usually go live? We go live Monday and Tuesday at 9. For the SmackDown, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 9 for the SmackDown or the Raw and SmackDown reviews. Once Tim finally gets off his lazy fucking ass and picks up his Elgato.
Hey, now. Any day now. It came.
Okay, cool. So we're going to be doing a lot of gaming streams, which will kind of happen sporadically. They will be every Sunday as long as there's no pay-per-view. Hopefully every Sunday as long as there's no pay-per-view. It'll be fun. So we're streaming in the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We ever get bored? Fuck it. We'll stream the next day. Why not? So just if you ever want to know when we are live, go over to our Twitter at PWUnlimited. Follow us there. You'll get tons of updates whenever we're live. Just stick right here to YouTube. What does he say? Refresh my YouTube page every day, multiple times a day. Make sure, because YouTube has been doing this really bad thing lately, turn on notifications.
Even
if you ever want to know when we're live, if you want to know when we're live, just turn on notifications.
And if that still doesn't work, follow on Twitter, because 99% of the time I do tweet as soon as we go live, or a minute before we go live. Hey, we're live. Because for some reason YouTube doesn't want to send out the notification half the time.
Oh, seriously. So just be sure.
It's weird because it's only for a little insider thing. It's only for live that they don't want to send out the notifications most of the time, which is weird. Anyways.
So thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. We will talk to you guys later.
Oh, and by the way, you can find me on Twitter at TimmyBuddy.
Oh, big dog, we fucking love you.
All right. So have a good night, guys.
He's garbage. No one likes him. Bye, guys.
I'm gonna go watch NASCAR for the next 4 days.
Jesus Christ, you're sad.
Hey now.